Hey everyone, and welcome to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. So in the last video we discovered that Mike Meekins didn't kill anyone, as we suspected, but because it was not Goodman at all. We still don't know anything about the prosecutor's office, but I have a feeling we're gonna let that slide for now and just focus on what happened at the evidence room. And maybe we'll also dive into Asal 9 a little bit, but I think that's also gonna be saved until later videos. So for now, let's figure out what actually happened at the evidence room. February 24th, 12:14 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 9. Who's gonna be your favorite trial of his school? Emma didn't come back. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. Officer in charge guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime, who also has the best, perhaps the best music in this entire game. Probably not the best, now that I think about it, but it's really good. Witness, please state your name and occupation. Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering trails of civilization. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed, yes, we get it. Oh, I know, you're a patrolman. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the Halloween calling it out. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall. Halloween? Never heard that or described that way before. Now, Miss Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct? According to the papers, partner. What do you mean? A desperado's soul is as boundless as his desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English! Sure thing, partner. Day of the crime. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. I mean, I don't do what my job requires me to do. That's nonsense. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at the street side saloon at the time it went down. I'm just innocent traveling man searcher out of ammo at the time I hit the trail. He's being very vague and not complying to his job. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude. I can't say I care for your beer, but you don't hear me complaining, partner. Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems? I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even the cowpoke like you knows about those. Yes, well, what about the fingerprint activated locks on the evidence lockers? Fingerprint activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? He's not being very helpful. He's not that good with machines, or with following orders. Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours. You can handle trouble. Day of the crime. I think we're just gonna press, because I don't know what to do with this testimony, to be honest. How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room? I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still, even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who interred before this. You interred them? Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. Nothing unusual as before, the tapes had to be erased every 6 hours. Each time I'd erase the tape, it felt like I was erasing part of my life. This guy has a plan for the matter, but doesn't go do any good. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room. But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right? Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you, that ain't my style. I'm afraid I don't understand. No desperado I know lets rules get in his way. No desperados I know join the police force. Are you supposed to follow rules if you're on a police force? Like, you actually want to follow rules?
So, Officer Marshall, day of the crime.
Just between you and me, partner, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day.
There was a rubber law stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that?
Sorry, partner. Can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks. How did this guy avoid being fired? You used to be a detective, so you've used the evidence room in the past, correct? Of course. Back in the day, my locker was a gold mine of evidence. And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism? Sorry, partner. I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how a bike works. It's quite incredible. Sensors in the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of the process. And I mentioned that Detective Ghost should said something like that too.
At any rate, it doesn't seem that this is relevant to the crime. Can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place?
What were you doing in a place like that? I was eating spaghetti. Not even Angel's steak lunches can beat that polish from Bully's sepia pasta.
Do you mean tell us you abandoned your police units to eat some noodles?
Not all desperados eat tacos, but
That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson.
it's strange. This is usually where Edgar says, "Did you not want to race this year?" Out of ammo, Officer Marshall. That's right, partner. Or as you'd call it, evidence. If you plan to pin me to this crime, then you'd better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west into the sunset.
One thing seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything.
Texans don't take orders from anyone. Everyone knows that. Apparently your superiors don't. Okay, I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I'd best keep my... Before I use it though, I'd better up the ante. Okay, so I'm supposed to present something somewhere. Okay. If you're out of ammo, so he's probably challenging us to do something here.
But I'm not entirely sure what.
Oh! Wait, yeah, it says these are Marshall's fingerprints, so he has been in there. So I guess we just... Okay. Okay, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this. After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. And yet, you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects. That is, I make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there. I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood.
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene?
The blood was wiped away. However, a liminal test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall? It seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders. I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall? About blood-stained fingerprints?
Very well, you may begin your testimony about fingerprints. Found at the scene of the crime.
Man, this guy is so vague. He's not... He's all he's saying is just air. Literally. Bloodstained fingerprints. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence. One of them just happened to be at the same place as bloodstained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? How would he know that the murderer was wearing gloves? See, I had nothing to do with it. I think I'm gonna press that statement, or do we actually have evidence for that? I don't know. Let's see.
No witness's explanation appears valid, although there's room for doubt.
Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner.
Defense without cross-examine the witness.
This guy's hiding something. I could feel it. Now's my chance to prove it. Okay. Okay. Or didn't he know that the murderer was wearing gloves? Let's see. Is there anything in there? Well, maybe a sign that the sprint's gonna lock it. On the bloody handprint. Print had been wiped. I don't know, let's press for now. How do you know that? I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports. There was a bloodstain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer. That's right. It was found on Detective Gumshoe's locker. However, new fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Oh yeah, I think we tried that too.
So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place her hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint.
That's the only logical conclusion. Can't let him squirm out of this one. I've got to find something decisive to tie Officer Marshall to his crime. Okay. I feel like I have to present something on that one statement. I can't let him squirm out of this one. I've got to find something. Okay. I'm just gonna press everything for now. That's because you, how did you put it, pay your respects once a month? Yeah, that's right. That, and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine. What? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I meant what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams. It'd be strange if my friend's blood all over the locker. Apparently his fingerprint data was never removed from that locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. Oh, okay, we're getting something new. Okay, Marshall's fingerprints found on a bloody handprint in Marshall's own locker. The print had been wiped. Are you starting to get the picture, partner? Picture? The seal of blood in the desert is just food for the buzzards. There's only one reality, and that is this. The security tape. So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. Okay, we're getting somewhere.
This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. I think it is. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall.
Too bad it wasn't me in that video, right, partner? I'm thinking of, like, presenting the video, but what do you mean by that? You want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner? If so, that video is the only direct evidence you have. But that video is next to useless, full of blind spots.
Blind spots?
Places you can't see. The camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape.
Objection!
Exactly. don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright.
Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall is present, please do so now.
Yeah. We're gonna present the video. Very well. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall. Thread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might wind up being the one making the mistake. Okay, I get it. I'll get a penalty if I do it wrong. Thanks.
Now then, let's have another look at the video. Show us this incriminating evidence of the witness, Officer Jake Marshall.
Okay. You have to look at his locker. Nothing weird so far. Still nothing weird. Still nothing weird. So it would have to be somewhere around here. Let's look at it. There we go. That's... The white cloth wasn't there all that time. You saw that, guys? Take that! Bringing our attention back to the security camera is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall. The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. Exactly 8 words. Not bad, Paul. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video.
The locker with the white cloth sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe.
Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. Yeah, Marshall being dead over there. No, not Marshall. Meekins. Meekins being dead over there. Just vibing. Yeah, it wasn't there before.
Oh, white cloth! It's gone! What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall?
When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Yeah, we got him.
Order! Order! It was me that's the only...
Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. So what if my locker was open? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened a locker and stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. He doesn't know about the fingerprint lock, huh? Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man? This guy isn't just playing dumb. He really doesn't know. I hate to raid on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Oh yeah, I call your bluff. You say I opened that locker, now prove it. Okay, we will. There we go. Take that! Fingerprint sensor? We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this? Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint lockers. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less? I only got 1 word for you, partner. No! That was amazing.
Order! 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 Witness! Something that I clicked through, I'm sorry.
If this is a joke... Oh, that's Ashford. Keeping voices in check is sometimes proving to be a little difficult. If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard. I assure you, this is no joke, Officer Martin. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Ole! Ole!
Please answer the question. Rapido.
What is he now, a bullfighter? That's alright, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here.
We can?
Have a look at these floor plans. There's no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall.
If that's so, then where was the witness?
It seems Mr. Wright has an answer. That's right, the only possible conclusion.
Well then, let's hear it.
Come on, this is so obvious. Where was Officer Marshall? He is the freaking... I guess they mean the victim, right? Because Meekins would be the killer, quote unquote. Take that! Oh. No, it's... Okay, it's correct. I was starting to doubt it because the bar wouldn't leave. Officer Marshall was standing right here.
There? But that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was.
Correct. Unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I was gonna say Gumshoe. Oh lord. Can you imagine Gumshoe dying? No, stop. No, I don't want to think about that. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you, dressed up like Detective Goodman. But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. May I point out though that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction by coming from. When he entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir! Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna have to do that voice today. Anymore. Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond? He suddenly pulled out a knife on me! Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had had his ID card, why didn't he just show it?
Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it.
The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card.
Oh, I get it.
If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? You've got it quite an imagination. We've got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence? Still denying it. You're gonna have to do better than that to break the detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving how dressed up in this victim.
I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition.
Can't say I care for your beard if you don't see me complaining. Oh man, don't diss the beard. He has an amazing beard. Judge, your beard is so good. I swear.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as a victim?
Well, I'm not kidding. I don't have anything like that. I can see the fear in your eyes, Barbara. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. Ah, this can't be happening. So obvious he's the one. What can I do? Just here I am to save the day. It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just holding out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics. Basics? For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me. Phoenix, try thinking outside of the box. I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. But rather I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place?
What do you mean?
There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later, as it has been. Which means he didn't originally plan to open the locker.
According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. And after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason.
The fact that the white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside.
So, just what exactly is this piece of stuff?
It's the jacket he wore. Come on, this is so obvious. Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. I don't have any evidence that the video is my only shot.
Very well. Let's take another look for the millionth time at the security tape. After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open his locker.
I think we're gonna look for the moment where Meekins attacks him, so his jacket gets bloodied. Because you can clearly see like a bloodied... Oh god. How do we go back? Rewind. The controls are kinda iffy. Okay, this should be a clear shot. Let's just point at the bloodstain. I think this should be good. Right? Okay. Whew. This game always scares me into thinking I'm not right. Ah! For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room, though I don't know what to what end. Yet. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood.
A bloody white coat.
You couldn't just walk out like that, so you hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner.
Now then, Officer Marshall, can you please just admit what you did and let's move on to the other case? Are you ready to tell us the truth?
Looks like I underestimated you. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have to be here now would we? What? Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it. Which reminds me, we haven't even looked at the Joe Dark killings. Let's check this. 4 pages, oof. Okay, so incident number SL9, it's closed. Because it is solved. Perpetrator Joe Dark, crime, serial murder, sentence to death. Which kind of makes sense. Victims. He killed 6 people. Edward Jones, Edith Kirby, Jeb Bates, Jason Knight, Rachel Moss, and Neil Marshall. Huh. Must be family. Trial data. Head prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Okay, so that's why he said that. Miles Edgeworth was the head prosecutor, and Jake Marshall seems to think that he did a bad job. The witnesses were Lana Skye and Emma Skye. The executive investigators were Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Oh, so that's why Lana Skye was a witness. Yeah, was like a witness because she was also the detective. No, I mean investigator. But the head investigator was Bruce Goodman, and the other investigators were Jake Marshall and Angel Starr. Alright. So the whole gang is in here. Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it. Alright? It seems the time has come. Marshall's confession. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's idea and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I locked him out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Okay. I think that's all true.
So the supposed victim was really you.
But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be? Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor. I don't think it was way too much. Yeah, it was way too much blood for such a small donation. I guess we just press everything for now, because I didn't see anything really wrong in that. What? When you say it, you mean, do you even have the ass partner? The SL9 incident. 2 years have passed since that case was closed. It was going to completely end with the transfer that day. Not if I had anything to do with it. That incident's not over. But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time, no matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, Father. That case is mine. But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of it. It was Goodman. Why does he care so much about it? That day was my last chance. That's why I... Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? If I'd even make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transfer, yeah, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. So you did it to fool the security camera.
And under the detective's ID card?
I stole that the morning of the incident. So that really was why Goodman started filling out that lost item report. I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. That's really unfortunate because that's where the guy died. The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, Father? I mean the fingerprint activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open the locker yourself. But he could, because a rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. It means that Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. Yeah, but we don't know when that happened. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off? Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time.
Officer Meekins certainly is a one-in-a-million type of person. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID.
I'll have to think a little more about his race this year. When did that show get so much influence? Yeah, really. Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it had to turn out that way. With me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one? Of course. I don't know what to say.
So he knocked Officer Meekins out and
managed to escape. Okay. So you did your research beforehand. Those who go into the desert are prepared to go a little long, Father. I didn't think it will make a difference though. Security tape is raised every 6 hours. All I'd gone to plan, no footage would have been later. However, you bloodied your coat in a struggle with Officer Meekins. If someone was in the security room when I came out, the gig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in here. What was Officer Meekins doing during the time? What else? He was sleeping like a baby. Baby!
So what you're saying is, on that day,
there wasn't any murder. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates the crime took place. What, are you blind? The victim shown on that tape is me and I'm not dead yet, Father. So, you stole the evidence from the locker? Actually, no, I didn't. Why not? When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. What?
Mr. Retro, where is that evidence?
It's still missing. Ooh, that's not good. The Goodman's locker was already empty, so someone was ahead of him. Someone else stole all the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer. Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID and injuring a police officer. This is no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution. Like I said, this isn't a real case. This one is mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with.
The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more.
Okay, can't just forget the SL9 incident, you know why? Yes, I do. Because of this. Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. I have the SL9 incident file right here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. In a list of murder victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? Neil Marshall. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago. Oh, he looks like such a good man. He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got.
What? A prosecutor?
You must be talking about the King of Prosecutors award. Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did. That's right, he was killed. And the case fell into your hands.
What's his relation to you?
He was my brother. Aww. His younger brother, I'd assume. Looks like a fine fellow. He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, the then Deputy Chief of Police. Oh, so that's the guy underneath. That's Neil O'Neill. The group of detectives I was part of worked under Dean. We were desperate to prosecute the killers. Ooh, he looks way different than the original games. Oh, he looks way scarier and more intimidating and way more psycho in this. His eyes. I also believe he has kind of like a maniacal smile in the original games, and the fact that he doesn't here makes him even scarier actually. It makes him more brooding and intimidating. Ooh, good job. Ugh. Joe Dog. I brought a hard dog and was killed. That was the first time Dog left behind any evidence. That was all we needed. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed, at least according to the public records.
What do you mean?
My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight.
That's it.
Oh wait. I channeled my judge voice again. Oopsie doopsie. And that's it. That's your reason for your insane actions. There's more to my brother's deed than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. But I can fool you by teleporting my head back onto my head.
Well, at least one thing's for sure. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime.
That was the last day that the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence. Officer Mikas confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. I'm kind of questioning why he wanted to steal the evidence. I guess to look it over one more time and try to find something. But he had probably done that a million times already. And I mean, there were 2 years in between. He could have taken 2 years to do this. I mean, he could have just asked Goodman if he could look it over, right? Were they on bad terms or something? I'm kind of confused with this. Officer Mikas confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day. Oh, the things that happen by chance never cease to amaze. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department. Chance? It's gotta be more than just that.
So no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime. That means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one.
Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky.
Objection!
But wait, a verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial.
Objection!
Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. But there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. Seems to me this boy's got the draw on you, Paul. All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved. No doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. Our only suspect is Lana Sky, and the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable. If you have a response, make it a single word or less. Gah! That's not a word, but alright. I rest my case.
It seems the trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt.
Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time. I sure hope someone's gonna hold it in a few seconds, because this is going very much the wrong way for us. It's proving the alleged murder at the police department. There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake. But I didn't realize that would end up proving Lana guilty.
Now then, time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant.
Oh, please. Yes, okay. Who's that? Probably Emma or something, right? Yes, of course it's Emma. Your Honor, wait! Emma, you're just like Maya. Then that's an objection. A scientific objection. Right? What do you mean, right?
Mr. Wright! Right? Are you this girl's guardian? Is that right?
Your Honor? Oh, in a sense. Please, Your Honor, all I'm asking is for a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Hatcher, please. I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3. Oh, that's unexpectedly nice of him. I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dark killings? Now that she mentions it, the names of both Sky sisters were in that file. But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing. The other handprint. You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker?
The new fingerprints were found on it, right?
No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. So, I ran over there and I looked at it again. So, did you find something? No. Way to hype it up, Emma. Huh? Sorry, guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all. Is that all? Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student. And I'm just an attorney. Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them, please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. If anyone can save Lana, it's you. Me? Oh boy.
Time's up. Now that it's right. With regard to the incident at the police department, there's any reasonable doubt for me?
It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem? Is there a problem with this? It's right! I'm sorry I can't be of more use. But still, I'm here, that's what matters. If you can't find anything wrong with the blood mark, Lana will be...
Please answer my questions, right? You don't have all day.
Yes, Your Honor. If ever I've needed to concentrate, it's now. What could be wrong with that handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Could there be something I'm missing? I guess we're gonna object, but I don't know.
Objection!
This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction. The only thing that seems clear is your grasping, Mr. Wright.
You've been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them?
Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. Missing? Something hasn't been drawn on there. Yes, something that went wrong will completely change the meaning of the blood mark.
Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright.
With all this evidence here, there's gotta be something I can use.
The question is, which item can prove something is missing on the floor plans?
So what's missing? I'm guessing it's the SEC back west. Even a blind man can hit with buttshot. That is, so long as he's facing the general direction.
Seems Mr. Wright not sure which direction to face.
It's no use. The more evidence there is, the greater the chance of me being wrong. Just calm down, Mr. Wright. Try and remember what the evidence rule was like on the day of the crime. What is it about that bothers me about the blood mark? Please allow me another chance. Okay, I was wrong. Let us pray the defense isn't trying blah 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 blah. At least I didn't get a penalty. And they admit there's a lot of evidence. Oh. Oh, what does that mean? What about that piece of plywood? The Blue Badger, mascot of the police force, defender of truth, guardian of proof. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Or are you going nuts? Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The Blue Badger is not here. So watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. No, it wasn't. He was way closer to the camera. He was like very much more down on this plan. And a little bit more to the right in an angle, I think. No way. Anyway, I guess that's true.
Well, what?
Because, well, that way you can leave a fingerprint. That's like a handprint. That's right. That's right. So long as the Blue Badger is dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot on the locker. What?
So that means, just exactly what does that mean?
It means it can't be done.
What are you saying? Blood traces are undeniably found properly.
Don't look at me. I didn't put it there.
That's right. Think it through scientifically.
Emma, on that afternoon,
Officer Mikas was the one who brought the Blue Badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker.
So that must mean this blood mark was left there before the Blue Badger was brought in.
Just one moment. I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom.
It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice.
But how?
One time was captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Mikas cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time. I'm still kind of lost with what's going on, but alright. So, yeah, I guess the Blue Badger was closer to the locker than I thought. I thought it was really up close to that camera, but alright. Someone bled. But I also thought, like, Marshall walked behind the blue badger to get to the locker, but I guess he just ducked to not be seen on the camera? Someone bled prior to the struggle shown in this tape. It had to have been. It had to have been. Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. It's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim, even though you are accompanied by the best song in this entire game franchise, The Suit Boy. The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker. So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? I demand to show evidence of proof when it occurred. When did the first incident occur?
To summarize, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room. Not supposing in here.
That's right, blood mark on the locker proves this.
Very well, then tell us. That when did this first incident occur? It was retro set, proof was you presented.
Proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that.
Now then, will the defense please present its evidence? What shows when the first crime took place?
I know. It's ID card record.
Take that!
If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required.
An ID card? Oh! The ID card record!
Okay, so the first one is Mike Meekins at 450, so it has to be either Miles Edgeworth or the one above that we don't know. And it's definitely not gonna be Miles Edgeworth, so it's the code that we don't know yet. Officer Meekins brought the blue battery panel into the evidence room at,
Let's see, 450. If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 440. Ah! Ah! Bullshit! Just what have you done?
I've created a remix, Your Honor. I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy. Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it.
I'm afraid I don't understand either.
It's clear from the luminal test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible.
That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence.
Let's look at the chart again. There's only one other card number remaining, 7 times 7. Talk about a lucky number.
Wait, it doesn't make any sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room?
Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 7 times 7. Which also means probably that it's someone he knows.
Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose ID number is 7777777.
That's 1 7 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card, at least at present. What? Explain yourself, son. The ID number 7777777 belongs to someone with a rank of captain or higher. Someone who's a so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity.
Objection!
But that's ridiculous. Just how... I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There's one situation in which we can be granted such authority.
If an official charge filed against the executive is accepted.
An official charge? You're all alike, aren't you? With your curvy roads and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor office operates. I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself. Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question. Yes? No, not to you. To her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive. Lana? No, it can't be Lana because that was... I mean, it could be. It could still be Lana. But she would have to travel... I mean, it's still possible because it was 4:20 and she was at the prosecutor's office at 5:12. So it is possible that it's her. Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course, we've looked up her ID number. It is not 7 times 7. Don't play me for a fool, Park. That's not what I want to ask. Okay, so it wasn't her. All I want to know is one thing about the incident.
The SL9 incident?
Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence? Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor? I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time, occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did. Lana? I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law.
Defendant, just what are you saying?
I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did?
Chief Prosecutor, didn't.
I don't have to, Officer Marshall. Why won't you answer him? Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. But Lana, even if it involves forging evidence. She's not too happy about that, though. I don't think she was the one that actually wanted to force anything. She looks not happy about the situation. Or maybe she just feels guilt and she can't look him in the eye. That seems more likely, actually. See? That's what I'm talking about. No! No! Oh, the murmur is way louder.
Order, 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 order!
Oh, people are losing their minds over this. Lana's remarks caused such a stir. The chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. The conclusion of the trial would have to wait until the following day. That's convenient. Anyway. That's a convenient way to close off the trial day. Anyway. So that was quite a trial. So we discovered that it was... First we thought we had the prosecutor's office and the evidence room, and then we disproved the evidence room. Now it happened at the evidence room after all, but at a different time. So it goes to all kinds of locations, but it's very interesting. And in the next video we will have the last investigation day, and I guess we will figure everything out from SL9, what happened with the victims and like Jake Marshall's brother, and and get really ready for the last trial day, which is tomorrow. And I hope to see you all there. Thank you so much for watching. Doei doei.